Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Empires or Age Mythology Replay. Spawn bottom left side as the blue Kronos, we've got Aces.HUSKSUPPE. Spawn top right side as the red Patron goddess, we've got RyFang. It's been nice to see a game without the new Chinese factions. Get back to basics. Citizens being queued on up. Goats are being obtained, not big surprise. When it comes to relics on the map, we do have the Sistrum of Bast. You have access to villagers are cheaper by 50%. That's useful, probably more so for the Lantians. Hectate torches. God powers recharge faster and cost 10 less favor, so you want to have some fun. There's your fun. Wuhao Bow of Hung Di. Range attacks from human soldiers now slow units, which can be quite nice. Reduced by 85% of their speed, so reduced by 15%. Or Jade Hair improves myth units' speed by 50%. We got Bass, we got Sphinx now going to be enabled versus Clay. Oh, Promethean's already been queued on up, so let's go back to normal speed now. Sphinx here. There's Promethean, right on time. Pharaoh and Priest here getting some great damage, and a Sphinx engaged as well. Sphinx does have a ×3 multiplier versus myth unit, so it's a bit more of an anti-myth unit. And we do also now have a proxy counter barracks. We've got Valor here for the Oracle, able to shank the Sphinx quite nicely there.
Herr Joes.
Counter barracks here going from Cherry Ballista. Since the what's it called? Egypt only can build the barracks out this age, which are effectively counter units. Slingers will be a counter to the Cherry Ballista, which is classified as ranged soldier and siege weapon. But the Cherry Ballista will be good both versus the Axeman and Spearman. The non-Promethean Offspring, they're okay. We've got two Cherry Ballista here. Oracle engaging Sphinx, very nice. Pharaoh here as well. Does use Valor on top of the Cherry Ballista there, and there goes the Sphinx. Nice little bit of Valor. Also gave him full heal. Spearman straight forward. Slinger's what he needs forward versus Cherry Ballista. Does go for Terma, counter range unit, which Slingers also counter them. Priest does go down, drops the relic. Oracle could try grabbing the relic. Priest goes down, drops the relic. Oracle can pick up the relic. And this will of course give him the slow effect. He should really stop producing spearmen, go for slingers. Everything here is vulnerable to slingers, bar the Promethean. Full Promethean, punching that watchtower. Pharaoh's going to rotate over there and start throwing some divine bolts into him. Does go down there, become Promethean Offspring ×3. And now they are going to punch that watchtower for even higher DPS, I believe. And Temple time shifting away, very nice. Time shifting back here. So Kronos is going to ease off the aggression.
Yuji.
Pull back his infrastructure because Kronos can do that. And looks like going behind to build a town center here, going for a manor, time shifting manor there, apologies for extra villager storage. So Kronos easing off the aggression, very nice. He got some work done. I don't think he made any good headway. He may have lost more than he dealt, but that's the nature of aggression for you. Pulls back nice and early, so he didn't lose too much. Goats here, they are the goat. Let's see now. Looks like the Patron Guard is pretty close to aging up. Or at least has enough gold. Needs a lot more food. Has enough gold for a settlement, which I think he's just heading over here to build a A town center, not settlement. It's a town center that's built on the settlement. And both players backing off to the eco game, or reverting back to. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit there. Cherry Blossom may cause some issues. Pharaoh knocks away the Promethean. And the Pharaoh is at full health. Does take out the Promethean there. So Blue's trying to get a little bit aggression still, or a little bit of harassment of his leftover units. Counterbarrack could be brought back. Oracle will spot Spearman. Spearman will still have Oracle. It looks like the last of the was it hyenas that went down there, or baboons? Had just been cleaned up. Can go for the berry bushes. There are no fish out of sea, so no need for building docks. Delicious elephant now being obtained. Got some giraffes in the middle of the map. More obelisks deployed on the field for spotting. Your number of Promethean offspring, 1 Promethean. I always have trouble telling those apart because Promethean's not too much taller than Promethean offspring. They look a little bit too similar. I think they need to fix that. Maybe make the Promethean a little bit more bulky. Because right now just a downsized model and they just look way too similar to me. Of course, in original Age of Mythology, they were actually pretty bulky than the slender thing. I don't think the slender thing really fits these things. Bulky would make more sense, or at least the Promethean rather than offspring, because it will just disintegrate into multiple pieces. So got some more mellows, more regular Prometheans here. Let's see now, more Mermellos, so Axemen would be useful. Handful of Cherry Blossom still existing. And the counterbarracks has been summoned away. Another Sphinx here, but do so got Heroic Cherry Ballista, which last time I checked, they rip apart myth units. Lots of Valor can be brought on in as well. So I haven't seen more use of Valor on Citizens. Marmellos and Promethean taking out this incomplete market. Got now the Flood of Now, giving the Patron Goddess player a bit of food trickle, and now aging up to Nephitis, gets access to Scorpion Mans. And Ancestors, if I remember correctly, which Ancestors could summon ships on the water. Looks like Kronos is at pop cap, should probably get that fixed. Citizens, there we go, another man on the field. Berry bush down to 3 food remaining, so I'll just leave that there. Red is trying to clean up the goats. Blue still has goats available. And now Blue's also aging up to Rhea, gets access to the Behemoth, a living siege weapon. That's probably a good item for the age up to push forward, and plus it is also Kronos, so it gets 2 Behemoths. Does use Valor in something, probably a Citizen or Oracle.
Yuji. Skopos. Bureg.
Got the Promethean Heart Research, which I believe increased the health of heroes, right?
Skopos.
Don't know what that heart did. Getting some heroic Marmellos there, very nice.
Bureg.
Scorpion Man here does have access to Ancestors and Eclipse as a 1-2 combo. Could try mixing in some other units here. Does use Valor on top of the Oracle there. Here comes the 1-2 combo, as I mentioned before. He can split off his heroes over here to engage these various units. Scorpion Man does poison some of these citizens, but it looks like I'm managed to get inside the town center in time. Got the heroic Marmellos and Cherry Blossom engaging, and the heroic citizens are standing and fighting as well. Ancestors do a lot less damage versus heroes.
Petros.
Also, these guys a little bit idle. There's a line they could eat. Some more of the civilians have gone down, or citizens. Goats are getting nice and fattened. And the ancestors are being tasked over here. Blue's army is just idle here. Got the behemoth here. Those go down. The 1-2 punch of these two abilities is quite nice, but it's not always a absolute powerful ability as we just saw. Another Sphinx have been deployed in the field. And not even an upgraded Sphinx. Behemoth's pushing forward, does have directional armor and health regen. Most of these are just laborers, villagers. I'm not sure why he's pushing forward with them. They do bonus damage versus siege weapons, only 50% increased bonus damage. Not a great idea. Behemoth's knocking down the mid-gold stronghold. Got some Argus archers there. Red is losing a large amount of civilians here. Argus archers and Marmel's being deployed in the field as well as reinforcements. And Red does have and Red does back the game now. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.